Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
Merry Christmas, and welcome back to Madden NFL 2004 Santa's Elves franchise.
Yes, and it's getting closer to Christmas, and we're going to be playing the divisional playoff game today.
Indeed.
Against an opponent yet to be determined, because we haven't simulated the wild card round yet.
Yep, got no idea who we're up against. Probably some all-Madden team.
But before we get started, I thought that I would like to have a look at the good old 3-4 pressure formation. This is the 3-4 pressure out of the 3-4 playbook.
Wow.
And this is an oddity because they didn't have this play or this alignment in Madden 03, and they had it disappeared from in Madden 05.
Yep.
Although I think if you were running one of the vanilla playbooks, you could, by using packages, get these guys to line up that way, but you would have to really study the 3-4 playbook in order to be able to properly understand what a play, say, even like, silver or something like that would look like, or, like some of the complicated blitz packages that come out of the normal 3-4, where you see the 4 linebackers obviously standing behind the 3 linemen. What that would look like if you switch to the 3-4 or the pressure package, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to really study the playbook and spend a lot of time practicing to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I liked having the actual formation, because then you can draw your own plays out of it. And what I thought I would do is, since we are considering doing a Madden 04 playthrough with the Baltimore Penguins,
Indeed,
is that I thought I would start working on some defense maybe for the Penguins, and it'll be a 3-4 based defense. And I thought that maybe I could use the 3-4 pressure for run situations, because when you look at it here, you've got the defensive tackle, or actually I think this is the right defensive end, and then this is the defensive tackle, and then this is the left defensive end. So you've got the 3 defensive linemen crowded up in the sort of over top of the right side of the offensive line.
Yep.
And then this guy is the second inside linebacker, middle linebacker 2, and this guy is right outside linebacker, of course. And then this guy will be middle linebacker 1, and this will be your left outside linebacker. And of course, you got your 2 corners and your 2 safeties. And the reason that I thought about using this as a run defense, possibly, like inside my 10-yard line kind of thing, is because you've essentially got the equivalent of a 6-man line, right? But you can still do, like a man-to-man thing, right? Like, basically what I've got here is 5 man-to-man under 2 deep zones. So the 2 safeties are playing deep zones, right? And so anyway, this happens to be a run play here, but maybe what we'll do is we'll just let the thing run a few times, and I'm just going to control the guy lined up over the center here, just so that I don't mess things up too much. But if we watch here, like they're capable of stringing a toss or a sweep play out wide too, to keep the gain fairly small. But look at the pressure that you get, like right there. Okay, I'll just get rid of that. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Shooting right through the middle.
Plus, look at this. Even though the tight end is lined up over there, well, that doesn't seem to bother that linebacker very much, right?
Yep.
And so this is very similar to some of the defenses that I go with, except that I don't have this hole right here. I usually line this guy up over top of this gap right here.
Yep.
But anyway, basically, with these 2 linebackers with man coverage, well, they're going to probably select the running backs as their coverage assignments. And you can see the tight end angling out this way, and the middle linebacker looks like he's going to follow him. And it looks like he is dropped off because he had the fullback in coverage, right? So he drops off into a sort of a spy kind of assignment. And the outside linebacker follows the halfback out to the flat. And then, of course, you've got the corners, covering the outside wide receivers. So anyway, as you can see, the space between the safeties when you just play 2 deep zone is extremely wide.
Yep.
Right? Like, much wider than it is in Madden 05. So, you know, like you I would play this particular defense, you know, when I'm already working with a short field.
And probably also not against anything with a slot receiver.
Yeah, exactly. Not well. I mean, yeah, right. But this is perfect scenario for it, right? You know, inside my own 10-yard line, and they come out with a big set or a you know, like a 2 wide receiver set or something like that. But just to show you here too, you can also do this and reverse it, and while still controlling the same guy. Well, now you'll notice that the pass rush, basically all that happens is that the linebackers change their assignments.
Yep.
And this guy who drops back to play the middle linebacker position, well, he selects obviously the slot receiver as the man coverage assignment. And then you've got defensive linemen here, you know, probably attempting to play man coverages on these 2 guys. Or possibly on the tight end here, although it looks like the corner out here has got the tight end, right?
Yep.
So it looks like when they switch, these 2 guys, when they go to man coverage, they will usually select, and it appears that usually these 2 guys, or if it happens to be these other 2 guys that are over here before I reverse the formation, it looks as though they select running backs first, right, in man coverage. And also, this could be useful if you want a pass rush from the outside without a tight end in the way too, right? You know, like it's a very quick shift, and it's still basically the same play. It's a 4-man rush with, you know, like 5 man-to-man under 2. And look at that, even I got through the line pretty quickly there too, right?
Yep.
But the linebacker, because he's, you know, crowded up nice and cozy to this guy, right? Well, he can get around that tackle really quick and not have to run all that far, right? And he takes a bit of a chip from the fullback there, but if this play goes on for any length of time at all, he's going to get a sack there, right?
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. So you can do stuff like that, and all it is it's like a linebacker shift, right?
Yep. That's exactly what it looks like. One under the nickel, no less.
Yeah, and that's basically what it looks like. It just looks like a linebacker shift, and everybody else stays in the same position. So, you know, like as far as I can tell here, it looks like the 3-4 pressure is actually a pretty good formation, right?
Well, I know it was a favorite of yours for some time.
Look at that. See that guy came right through the middle again, right? That defensive lineman.
Yep. Yeah, that 3 lineman rush seems to confuse people.
Yeah, well, and also I think what happens is it starts out here, because you can see the tackle is eyeing this guy, which means now the guard has to pick him up, which means that if I've got the center already, well, there's nobody left to pick this guy up, right?
Yep.
hence the pressure in the 3-4 pressure, I guess, right?
Yep.
So it seems to be a very good system, and it works in either direction pretty effectively. So, you know, like again here, when you look at the assignments, and I mean, I don't like to man lock, and I wouldn't run this, you know, like you trying to match up a linebacker on a slot wide receiver, right? I mean, that's going to be a bit of a mismatch. But if I man lock, well then, you know, look at that. It's still. I didn't even have a chance to finish man locking there, but look at how quick I got through there, because I think he's trying to throw a screen, right? And the center pulls and abandons me, so I just rush in there and sack him. But, you know, like if we can man lock and move players around a little bit too. And this time, it looks like the guard changed his mind at the last second there. But when he does that, then it allows this linebacker to get around the edge instead, right? Basically what it does is it outnumbers the offensive line 4-3 starting from the center over, right?
Yep.
And that's an out-of-the-book formation, right? 3-4 pressure. And I've got a few plays in it. This play is a vanilla play, right, out of the 3-4 pressure, and it's basically pretty similar to what I was doing there with the 5 man-to-man, except that this outside linebacker out here is blitzing, and there's only 4 men in coverage, right? But anyway, that's just something that's kind of interesting, and I thought that I would show that off a little bit, because I don't know if a lot of people really, you know, like make use of this formation much when they play, right? Just because it's kind of one of those lost formations. See, they don't give me much time here, but even though this linebacker hasn't made it all the way over yet, look at that. He still loops around and comes around the outside, right? Not only that, but this guy, because I reversed it, now he gets that linebacker's assignment. And because that or offensive lineman tried to cut block him, well, he got around there too, right? So, anyway, we'll move on to the game now, but I just thought I'd have a little look at that, because that's what I'm thinking about doing.
Well, it should be interesting anyways.
For the Penguins. And I mean, we haven't determined even if we're doing this yet, and if so, who's going to play offense and who's going to play defense, but I thought I'd be prepared.
Oh, there you go, building up the hype.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be back.
All right. And we're back.
Yes. And I guess we'll have to have a look at who made it into the wild card round here. So we got the Wizards hosting the 8-7-1 Leopards.
Wow.
And the Goblins are playing the Big Men. The Big Men are the guys who knocked the Grizzlies out of the playoffs, because the Big Men had the 12-4 record.
Yep.
So they had a better record than the Grizzlies, who finished 11-5, because we beat them again. And then, of course, we've got the Iron Men and the Boars, and the Stingers are visiting the Carolina Kitties. So the Kitties at 8-8 are a playoff team, mainly because they won their division, right?
Yep.
So they get to host in the wild card. So I guess we'll simulate the round. And it looks like the Leopards pull off the upset and beat the Wizards 17-10. And the Goblins beat the Big Men in overtime. And it looks like that one was pretty much expected. The Boars over the Iron Men. And the Stingers, of course, beat the Kitties, although the Kitties put up a better fight than you would think, right?
Yep. Because
the Stingers are an all Madden team. So anyway, of course, we're playing the Goblins again.
Of course we are.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd time that we've played these guys this season.
Yeah, and they're another one of those run and gun teams with the hot potato passes.
Their run and gun offense with the hot potato passes. So this will be a test. A test of the defense. And a test of the offense, too. Although, the first 2 times that we played these guys, I did manage to score a fair number of points. But you never really know what you're going to get when especially late in the season or in a playoff game, because you could end up with like a 17-13 defensive grudge match or something too, right? Like, it does happen. And or you could end up with like a 35-32 shootout or something too, right? Like, you just don't know. But here we go.
EA Sports welcomes you to another great NFL matchup. Thanks for joining us for continuing coverage of this year's NFL playoffs.
But we're at home. However, that being said, though, being from Green Bay, they are kind of used to playing outside in the wintertime, because they actually get winter in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's true.
The home team.
So,
to another presentation.
Probably not as cold as this.
Yeah, I don't know if it gets down to 0 very often, but it's probably, well below freezing a fair amount of time during the winter.
They can do a lot more things with this guy throwing the football for him. He can make the touch passes or just fire one of the old breadbasket if he has to.
Well, this is where you need to live up to that thumbnail and lay down the law. Anyway, I'm going to pick this end to defend because they already, well, they're going to elect to receive. So I guess we'll let them have the ball first and see if you can give us the early advantage. And of course, I'm going to, as usual, go with my ground game here. You know, we'll light a candle for Chuck and hope that he's watching over us for this game.
All right. I think I'm going to go with the similar strategies I did in the last game.
Yeah. See, the funny thing is, though, you know, like we've made all these references to Chuck Knox and Brown Chuck and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But the fact is that, you know, like we get a lot more choice now than we did, say, back in the 1980s. But back in the 1980s, the only team, if you were going to watch football on Sunday, usually just about the only team that you would get to watch would be Seattle. In this area of the world, because even though we're like 1,000 miles away from there, I guess we're closer to Seattle than we are to any other NFL city, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So so the Seahawks are kind of the local, you know, I'm going to use finger quotes, the local team here, right?
Yeah, on the other side of the Rockies, local.
Like most of the people that I know who do watch NFL football root for the Seahawks, actually. So,
and we go back to the game.
and I guess that's probably, well, that would go back to those days when you know, because we got on cable back then, we got a couple of stations from, like, we got one from Spokane.
Yep.
And another one from I forget now, but another you know, like sort of city in you know, that area in Washington State or something, right? Anyway, I'll kick the ball off here.
And he got all of that one. A great kick.
And it looks like we're going to start the game with a touchback here. So there you go.
He took a knee in the end zone, and they'll start the drive at the 20.
All right.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
But yeah, like I used to watch Dave Craig and Steve Largent, and you know, surprisingly enough, they did have a couple of you know, like some pretty good offensive players other than running backs on that team too, right? Yep. You know, Steve Largent, I think, is a Hall of Famer and holds some receiving records and stuff like that. So, in spite of his reputation, Chuck Knox's teams did pass sometimes too, right? Oh, he's laid out for that one, but couldn't quite bring it in.
Well, that was a pretty out there throw, though.
Yeah, I think he led him just a little too far on that one.
You can throw out all those charts and those predictions because you got 60 minutes to keep your season going. And I've seen a lot of crazy things happen in the playoffs.
Looking deep to the right.
Oh, well covered.
I bet you as soon as you let that go.
Now that's why you back everybody off in that situation like that, so that they can't get outrun by the 99 speed guy on the sideline streak.
Yeah, well, that can still happen sometimes anyways, but it just depends on how long the quarterback's willing to hold the ball, right?
And he waves for the fair catch. This play will be the first of the game for the offense.
Okay, well, here we go.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 43.
Okay, well, let's go this way then. Okay, that's not a bad start.
47-yard line. 4-yard pickup there by the fullback.
Ooh, they're not giving much away here, are they? Playing a neutral line and...
They give it to the halfback, off and running.
All right.
Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz. giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
1st and 10.
Oh, look at this now. They're gonna
Number 9. Directing traffic.
do the offset thing now, hey?
Well, maybe you can dive it up that gap there.
Hand it off to the fullback.
Or that other gap.
Yeah, I forgot to change sides. That's okay, it worked out anyways. Well, here we go with our... Oh, wow. Look at all the guys they've got coming down to the line here.
Yeah, you just need to make sure you hit the right gap.
Yep.
Third and under a yard.
Well, we'll just keep working the ground here. Hopefully we won't need to pass the ball today.
He'll sneak it. He picked up just enough. Well, they kept it in the quarterback's hands.
And they picked up the first down, but you want to make sure you don't get them too banged up.
The slow and methodical march down the field.
Yep, the slow and methodical march. Well, if I don't have to pass, I won't.
Nice. I was looking at that. I'm like, that linebacker's going to come through that gap.
Yeah, well, that's why I kept my thumb off of the accelerate button, and I just kept, like searching for a path to follow, right?
Yep.
It's 1st and 10.
Okay, well, so far this is a successful offensive drive. We haven't had to throw a pass yet. I don't know how this is going to do, though.
Parker.
Okay, well.
Fumbles ahead for a yard, maybe 2.
Well, you didn't lose yards.
Yeah, we didn't lose yards.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. Number 9. See something in the defense.
Okay, they should be totally not expecting this, right? Oh, look at that guy play that fucking outside zone there. Did you see that?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, well.
Now you've got no choice.
Yep, I have to throw a pass now.
Before the rush can get to you.
Number 9. Get set. Calling an audible. Pressure. Gets rid of it. Big opening. He finds
come on.
He did a nice job.
That's okay. That is a sneakable situation there.
The other team really has to dig in there and play some tight coverage.
Oh my God! Look at that. You can't even see the line of scrimmage marker.
Yep.
He'll keep it.
Oh, look at this. Got a whole bunch of extra yards.
Serves him right.
Okay, well, we'll try the toss. We got a linebacker there versus the tight end.
Toss play to the right. Barker. Touchdown. Home team.
Now this is
all right.
The ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
Number 7 comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The point after is good. Took a number of plays, but with each one they were able to make their way toward the end zone. And
7 minutes that drive took.
In a drive like that, one play builds on another, and they just seem to get a lot of rhythm going out there.
Oh, I screwed up that one.
For more than 10 plays, and then you punch it home for a touchdown. Now that is an offensive series. The defense has to find a way to...
Oh, that's okay. You know what?
They
That's close enough to the 20.
managed to cover it anyways, yeah. That's the only thing that worries me is when you have an off-target kickoff like that. Is that's an opportunity for them to, you know,
Try to run back for a
try to
touchdown,
run one
yeah.
back for a touchdown, right? That's the thing I worry about the most when that happens.
Tosses it right.
Oh, trying to spin the corner there.
Well,
but,
he did, but that corner held on and stuck with him, right?
Yeah, he was smart.
4 to go.
Might have got a couple extra yards from that maneuver, but at least he didn't get away from him.
Yep. Oh, look at this.
Surveys the field.
We got some pressure. Oh, what was that? Come on, Santa, you sleeping?
Oh,
Textbook for
Santa's sleeping.
wow.
the backs are lined up in an I, giving some cushion on the outside. You give it to the halfback. Gain of about 5.
Hey, looks like they're going to try and run the ball a little bit too. These guys hardly ever run the ball.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, what is this? They've run the ball more times in this game than they did in the previous 2 games they played us already.
I don't know, maybe they were studying some footage and found out that if you run the ball against me, it works.
Yeah.
But they're not running the ball right now. Oh, I just got pushed on my ass.
Yep, that's okay. He tried throwing that screen, and it was like, those are ridiculously hard passes to catch when they're that short. Right?
And that hard.
And that hard.
Drops back. He's looking with the throw.
Oh!
Nearly picked off.
Wow. That one hit him in both hands.
The defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play.
That was scary, too. I thought he was going to tip it to the receiver,
Yeah, that's what I thought was
right?
going to happen.
Yeah.
But I don't know why he threw that to begin with.
Yeah, well, like that was a stray pass. Like,
Fair catch goal.
Well, there's not going to be any return here.
Running attack
Nope.
was very effective on that last drive as they worked
Okay,
their way
well,
down the
here we
field for a
go.
touchdown. And
Here we
expect
go
the
again.
Same thing to happen here again.
oh, they're going to do the offset thing again here, hey?
Barker. They'll mark it at the 23. Just a punishing run by the fullback.
That's what he can do. You can't bring this guy down with an arm tackle. You got to swarm him. Get him from all sides, then just take him to the ground.
Number 9 sees
Let's try
something in the
this.
defense.
I don't like the way that side looks with that linebacker in that funny position, right?
Hand it off.
I don't think it matters.
Just about a yard on the run.
No, but just the same though, sometimes strange things can happen. Like he could shoot through the gap and like at least I didn't lose anything on that run play.
Yeah, whereas here he might shoot through that gap.
He'll keep it.
Oh, look at that. I got stuffed.
Actually designed for the quarterback to
Well, you got a
run.
yard by the looks of it.
I don't know. That might
I
be
don't know. 1 yard might be a bit risky. This isn't
Well.
this isn't an inches situation.
Yeah, this is more like a yard and a half. Oh, well, let's see how it goes.
Man in
Shit.
motion. Keeps it.
There.
No, you made it.
Yep. I just decided to let that guy keep going, right?
No, the guy who hit you in the shins hurt himself.
Yeah.
Make sure we'll report from the sideline when we get the information.
Santa's so stiff that when you hit him in the shins with your shoulder pads,
Yeah.
it doesn't save you.
Directing traffic. On the carry. Has room. 8-yard gain.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job of eating up the clock there.
Yeah, so far so good.
Second and a deuce. Ball on their own 26. Changing the play now. Barker. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback.
Hey, you know what? Inches.
Yep.
Inches is good, because
Well,
inches means you can try twice.
That was the whole point, right? You know, on 2nd and 2, I instead of trying to run around them in a questionable looking alignment, I figured that I would try and just stuff it down the middle.
Keeps it. Number 9 barely gets enough.
Well, you can always mix it up between the guard and the center.
1st and 10. Let's check in with Melissa.
Well, it looks like that guy will be back soon enough anyway.
Indicated that it's a minor injury. They expect that it'll take a series or 2 off, then return to the field.
Thanks for that report, Melissa.
Let's see if this works any better than it did the first time.
Pressure coming with the
Because they had that really sneaky zone coverage out there. The safety went, running right out to the flat on me, right? The last time I tried to run that. Okay, well, that's it for the first quarter.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. Directing traffic. Ewers. Breaking free. Runs over the tackle.
Yeah.
Just keep giving them the ball.
Yep, just going to keep on pounding them with the run.
Second and a deuce. Ball on the 37-yard line.
That time of possession.
Yep.
Play of this drive. Number 9 sees something in the defense. Drops back. The throw. Breaking free. The 30. The 20.
When you run the ball a lot, occasionally when you do throw a pass, you get pretty good yards, eh?
Yep.
Make the completion regardless of the coverage.
Calling an audible now. Again with the run. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback. Second and 6. He sees something in the defense. They'll go with the run once again.
Oh, look at that. He's hard to bring down, eh?
Yep. Yeah, he's a reasonably strong runner.
Yeah, well, we didn't review the final awards and things for this season just yet, but he did win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he very likely did.
He did.
Keeps it. Slips the tackle. Plows ahead.
Well, now I got 3 shots from the 1.
Calling an audible now.
Yeah, it looks like they've got their...
They're guarding the outsides, eh?
Yeah.
They'll bring them down at the 1-yard line. They stop them from scoring.
And the defense was patient, and they didn't let him get the first.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Well, hopefully Stewart can run that corner off there and I can get in.
Going to the left. Touchdown. Home team. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head.
Well, that looked pretty easy.
Yep.
And you took a decent amount of time to get here.
Seven comes in for the extra point.
And they still don't have anything on the board as of yet.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, that can change so fast. That's why I'm glad so far that the offensive plan is working, right? That was 9.5 minutes.
Big drive right there, John. And
that rivals my longest drives.
Well, that started inside our 20, right? Like at about the 16 or 17 yard line or something.
They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
Green Bay has to get to work quickly, trailing by 2 touchdowns.
No, they don't have to get to work quickly. They can just work at the same pace that they're already going at.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Are giving a bit of a cushion.
I think they're doing just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Hand it off to the fullback. They'll go with a play fake. Smith was right
That was
there.
actually the man coverage guy who took that. Or no, that was the deep zone guy who took that down. But he was playing that really, really aggressively.
Yeah, I sort of, my butt cheeks clenched a little bit when I saw him move up and, let that receiver get behind him. Right?
Yeah, because there's nobody else behind him when he does something like that.
The throw, a little behind, but he has it. Law with a good throw on that pass.
Not only does he have a powerful arm, but he also has a quick release and accuracy to go along with it.
Looking for room, closing in.
Well, there
we go. Laying down the law.
Yeah. Couldn't escape the rush. The defense puts the pressure on.
I really like the way these guys get after the quarterback. They have a bunch of cover guys out there that have nonstop.
I like the way they get after the quarterback too.
Rush to the outside, and they really do a good job applying pressure, forcing the quarterback to throw it before he wants to.
Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days,
well,
offenses rely
they've
on
got the spread out there now.
And the receiver gaining lots of yards.
Yeah, they've been doing that a little bit. That's okay. We'll 5-man back off.
Hard to explain this one.
Hopefully our deep zone guy doesn't try to jump in front of it again.
With the pass,
he just dropped that one.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, that was still a contested pass, right? Like that coverage guy was in physical contact with him, so that could explain why he would have dropped that.
As he lines up for his third punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
That was terrible blocking.
Yep.
He got himself all lined up there, and then he just turned and went the other way.
See if they try to move the ball.
It's like, no, I don't want to block that guy.
1st and 10.
We're going to see if we can move the ball on the ground again. Just like Al just said.
Hand it off. He's on the run. The 30.
Oh, you tripped over that guy.
Yeah, well, see, I keep thinking Madden 05 with that
auto juke.
With that split, like the split there. If you know what I mean? Like, watch how the blocking develops on this. You've got the two fullbacks out there side by side.
And you got the split, yeah.
And usually in Madden 05, this gap here is a lot bigger, right?
Yeah, because they push up.
Yeah. And so I'm trying to run through it. But even though 49 there runs his man over on his back, well, like I just tripped over him, right? Yeah. But I couldn't really cut it back up inside either because... like
there was rear side pursuing.
Yeah, like
linebackers.
I still had backside pursuit. So if I turn this way, that guy there will get me anyway. So I might as well try and force my way through the opening there and see if I can get a few extra yards. Right.
Play on the field.
Well, it wasn't a bad gain, anyways.
No, it's nice to start off a drive with an 8-yard gain on the ground.
He sees something in the defense. Collins, the motion man.
Because it gives you a few other options.
Pressure with the pass.
Uh-oh.
The visiting team.
Okay, well, I am going to challenge that fumble.
Well, we have a stoppage in play because the coach has decided to challenge the coach. Clearly a big momentum shift could be in the making as we take a look at a possible fumble.
Because that came out pretty late,
because of
right?
What it could mean for both teams. I don't know. It's a tough call from seeing that angle.
Win the challenge. Win the challenge. Play reversed. Oh! I knew things were going too well, right? So they decide that they're going to make us have a fumble so that they've got a chance.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
All I'm going to do is I'm going to yell, cheap!
The visiting team come out with 3 receivers tight. Throwing. He finds his man. He did a nice job bringing that one in.
Now, that was a pretty dangerous pass, throwing it right at Santa.
Yeah, well, you know what? It would be justice if he threw a pick on this possession. Or if they fumbled it back to us or something.
The defender goes down. And he's tackled behind the line. Smith with a textbook.
Well, no, he wasn't tackled behind the line. He ran backwards after a whole bunch of guys hit him.
Yeah.
That's a nice looking play.
That was completely and totally his fault.
Oh, now they're going to run on 3rd and 8. Wow.
The halfback gets the cross.
Maybe they figure a field goal is good enough? I don't know. It's a long one from here.
Well, it's surprising that they would run on 3rd down and 8, especially when you look at their play selection the first 2 times we played them, right?
Yeah, pass, pass, pass.
Yeah.
And it's up.
Miss. Yeah. They got exactly as many points as they deserved after that cheesy fumble.
Not only that, but we actually advanced the ball downfield.
Yeah.
He sees something in the defense. This one is handed off. Still running. The defender goes down.
Look at him just bouncing off people. And
Yeah, he's a big, strong runner.
yeah, we're just going to give it to Barker and have him jam it down their throats.
Number 9 gets set. Calling an audible.
And again.
Yep, I like the way it worked the first time so well, I'm going to do it again.
Now he's looking pretty tired, though.
Yeah, he's looking a little tired now, so. You run. How many teams will actually run their fullback until he's tired, though?
Calling an audible now.
I wonder if the game even has auto sub for a fullback.
I don't know. Who would you sub him with?
Tight end.
45-yard line. He calls his own number.
I suppose, eh?
Yeah, tight end would be the next most qualified player.
About 8 yards.
Or maybe a running back, like a halfback. I guess it depends on who's higher in the depth chart. A big halfback or a carrying tight end. Usually it's a tight end, though.
Yeah.
Not too many halfbacks are good at the fullback position.
Under pressure.
Boy, I just barely got that off. Stewart can break tackles too, though.
That's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
Number 9 sets up. Ewert goes in motion.
Oh, I hope they don't run that end right around there and sack me right off the bat.
They're going to run that end right around there and sack you right off the bat.
Throwing short to his left. 4th down now after the incomplete
Okay,
pass.
well, we're going to try this again.
You're going to go for it, are you?
Well, sure, why not?
Using motion. Closing in. Throws it.
God damn it.
Incomplete. Now I've got the question going.
These guys are playing
early in the
flats,
game.
flats,
John, what do you
flats.
think?
Like,
No,
wow.
I wouldn't do it. That's why you have special teams and defenses, so you don't have to worry about giving the ball.
I should have
right
just
back
snuck
on
it twice.
4th down.
That's okay.
Next time I'm in that situation on 3rd and 3, I will.
Down to the backfield.
We'll just lay down the law some more.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack. Tightening up the coverage along the outside. Long sets up. Hand it off to the back. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 37. Under pressure. Gets rid of it.
Ooh, well, I guess we got lucky. Didn't cost us anything.
Yeah, I think there was a guy that was sort of contacting that guy a little bit.
Well, in my experience in Madden 04, the best way to avoid having receivers drop passes is just avoid throwing them.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
As opposed to Madden 05, where you throw passes all the time.
Oh, yeah. In Madden 05, I run a pass-first kind of offense, but in this game, not so much. Although this particular thing here might be okay.
To the air on 1st down. Throws it, and the catch is made.
And a face mask.
Yep, and we'll accept that penalty, too.
The defender may have grabbed that face mask while holding him down.
The defender almost pulled his helmet right off.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45.
Now we'll run it down to 2 minutes here.
Two minutes to go.
Oh, yeah. You would bring that safety up there, wouldn't you?
Pressure coming with the throw, and he makes the grab. And again, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're getting a good push up front, and the receivers are getting open and making a catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
They'd like to add a few more points to this lead.
Oh my, look at that.
Job with clock management. Looks like he's changing the play.
You know what?
Man
I want to see if I can get this ball to Stewart. Maybe, if Collins doesn't come open, right?
Closing in, passes left.
Yeah, well, they definitely delayed on moving someone out to cover Collins.
Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. You can throw them.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking in that direction, though, to tell you the truth. I was sort of looking at Stewart first.
Yeah, well, there was a few second delay there. I think they might have called an audible.
Yeah, maybe.
Calling an audible. On the ground. He'll bring him down at the 22-yard line.
Wow, that was a cheap-ass spot, too. Well, he's got 10 broken tackles already.
Changing the play now. Ewart.
Yeah.
They're making it look easy out there. The 5th first down on this drive.
Yeah, and the key
See, that gives me a 1-2 punch, right? When you got a tough halfback and a fullback that can run.
Number 9. Get set. They see something in the defense.
Oh, you're about to run out of time there.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to call a timeout here now.
Number 9 stops the clock with that timeout.
Because I can run one more play here yet, and then call a timeout.
Calling an audible. Hand it off to the fullback. Gain of about. Number 9 stops the clock.
Okay, I got how many timeout? I got no more timeouts, right?
Yep. So you'd have to kick a field goal.
That's okay. We'll kick a field goal.
Number 7 comes into the game to try the field goal.
I guess I could have saved myself the kickoff if I'd have managed that clock just a little bit better, but...
No, you probably thought you had an extra timeout. There was that one bad challenge,
yeah,
right?
Right. That should have been a good challenge, but...
Yeah, should have been. But it can't be helped.
Anyway, we'll do our best to kick it into the end zone here, and hopefully he'll... oh no, he is going to run it out too, the bastard.
That's okay. It feels good to have 17-0 at halftime against the Goblins.
Yeah, we get the ball back to start the second half too. So that's why that field goal was a good thing to get. Anyway, we might as well take the halftime stretch here.
Indeed. And we're back.
Yes, and I was just looking at the stats at halftime, and you know what? Goblins only have 2 drop passes.
Oh, wow.
In the first half. And I would say that those 2 drop passes were probably the those 2 heavily contested passes.
Yep.
Where contact with a defender forced a drop. But anyway, and here we go. And of course, you basically shut them down hard. They only got 40 yards of total offense in the first half.
He didn't get much of that
I have no idea how.
8-yard line.
Well, so far, so good.
We'll start the drive from the 22. Well, John, they continue to shoot themselves in the foot with a ton of penalties.
I don't think they've taken a ton of penalties either. Really.
Well.
No, they're just watching some other game, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Collins comes in motion.
Well, we're going to start off with this.
Going in the air on first down. Rolling. He finds his man.
Just because it's a good way to start.
Actually, you know what? I wonder what their commentary would be like if the penalty sliders were maxed.
I don't know.
Every game, every team would take a ton of penalties.
Well, here's a look at his numbers after a nice run, and you can see he's been able to break some tackles. Calling an audible.
Okay, so far we're sticking to the plan.
Because it's been working.
Well, okay.
Calling an audible now. Hand it off to the back. Ewart picked up good yardage and a first down on
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Well, and so far, on offense at least, things have been going pretty much
looks like he's calling an audible.
according to plan.
Yellow, 25. This one is handed off.
Nope.
About a 2-yard gain by the fullback.
Couldn't quite fit through the gap there that time.
Still got 2, though.
Yeah. Well, it took him a little longer, but he's got 10 broken tackles now, too.
Number 9. Directing traffic. Come on, Red, 16. Dropping back with the throw. Breaks free. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Well, they're just going to have to do it with zone defense.
I guess so, hey?
Calling an audible now.
Uh-oh. Oh, I managed to get away from that guy.
Yeah, wow. I can't believe you got away from that guy. He just kind of like ran into the backfield and then he paused for a minute there.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, we'll have a quick look at Heward here. And he's got 89 acceleration, so he doesn't take off quite as quickly as Sensi does, but he can still, go 0 to 60 pretty quickly. All right?
Yep.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Yeah, well, Sensi has the acceleration of a 400-pound sumo wrestler.
If he could get a little bit of power, he'd be, like a real
well, at least he can catch.
Superstar halfback, right?
Straight ahead for a gain.
At least he can catch. At least he's got a secure spot as 3rd down running back.
Yeah, I haven't really had a close look at the offensive line for a while here this season, but I'm thinking that maybe you might want to look at drafting an offensive lineman or two in the off season.
Keeps it.
Probably on the right-hand side too, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
Although so far they've done a good enough job this season.
He sees something in the defense.
We'll just be one of those teams that picks 7 left tackles in the draft.
Pressure.
Oh, I got sacked.
Chance to get it off as they closed on it very quickly.
Bad things happen when you go to the air.
Yeah, 8 yards worth of bad things.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the pass rush, right? I looked at the receiver on the left, and they played that sneaky man flat thing again, right?
Looks like he's calling an audible.
And they often do that in Madden 05, but they telegraph the shit out of it when they're going to do it, right?
Yep.
But here,
Back, under pressure, throwing, breaks free.
Oh, good, he caught it.
yeah.
He's inside the 10. Number 9 doing an excellent job on this drive.
Things are really slowing down for him right now.
But here, it's like I think I've said before in Madden 04, the defense is a little bit harder to read, and sometimes I can get caught like that, and especially if the pass rush is coming hard too. Then if I have to look at more than one receiver, they can usually get to me before I can throw the ball, right?
Yep.
Tosses it out to the right. Fullback handoff. Gain of about a yard by the fullback.
Well, okay. We'll try this again.
Yeah, you got the downs to spare, so why not?
Oh, look at that. They didn't block him that time.
Fumbles ahead for a yard, maybe 2.
Right? He didn't block the corner that time. He went in and blocked that linebacker instead and left the corner out there. Oh well.
Back to the game. 3rd and goal. 2 yards to the goal line.
I guess we'll pound it at them again. Oh, look at this. We'll run the same play 3 times in a row. What do you think? The 3rd time will be a charm?
I say just run it anyways.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to run it the same play 3 times in a row here.
Cross play to the right.
And this time it'll work.
Yeah, this time it'll work because they had the corners out wide, eh?
Yep.
Oh, I had Collins in there. I guess Barker was tired.
Yeah.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. The kick is up. And the extra point is
Well, that was a big drive. I'm glad that we got that one.
And another 8.5 minutes off the clock.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Move the chains and really wore down those guys.
Just keep working on building the lead because you never know when these guys are going to start,
Having explosive, cheesy plays.
Yeah, on offense particularly.
Well, I think the 4 deep does a pretty good job of eliminating that. If we see that kind of thing, I think we'll only see it once.
The visiting team face an uphill
Well, that may not eliminate it, but it does cut down on it quite a bit. I don't think you can really eliminate anything no matter what you do.
I think they're going to have to move down the field honestly, though.
The visiting team line up in trips bunch. And he hits his target. The pass is right there, and the receiver holds it in for his third.
Well, he only got a yard on that play.
Loosening up the coverage on the outside. Dropping back with the throw. He finds his man. He put everything he had behind that throw.
That's one way to make
Well,
sure
third and inches.
Yeah, they're coming out with 4 eligible receivers on the line all the time now.
He just
Yep.
right on.
Get set.
Well, there is a small chance they might run the ball with this single back formation, maybe. Oh, or maybe not.
Gets the pass off.
Oh, look at that. Another
Yeah.
one.
Pass is incomplete.
Got hit in the back as he was trying to catch it, and the ball popped out, right?
Yep.
Sometimes I wonder if they're thinking
Yeah, we've had some good luck with that kind of thing. Lots of times they'll take a hit like that and they just won't drop it.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt.
Yeah, there's not going to be any blocking here, too. There's going to be no punt return statistics in this game.
That's okay.
Smart move there by the returner.
Number 9 sets up. Looks like he's calling an audible. He gets the count.
Oh, let's see there. Now they messed them up. They messed up the blocking on that side.
It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on 27. Man in motion. Pressure coming with the throw.
Oh,
Pass had no chance.
he was wide open on that play, too. He was going to be wide open.
You taught if you don't get to him in time, get your hands up and try and knock it down just like that.
The visiting team come out in the quarter defense.
Right, there was nobody covering him.
Number 9 directing traffic. It's a sneak.
You know what? At this point,
Up play for the quarterback, and he got some
I think I'm just going to run the ball and then kick it away.
That's probably for the best.
I'm not going to try and force a pass on third and that long.
unable to get anything going on that series.
Well, there are worse places to punt on the field than from the 35.
Yeah, especially if I kick the crap out of it like I just did there.
Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing up for a big hit.
Okay, we're going to come out and send two some more. That's what we've been doing all game long.
Yeah. Well, with the occasional three-man rush, right?
Yep.
He's looking.
Well, you're chasing him around back there.
Yeah, I'm holding the sprint button to try to get to him faster.
Huh.
It just didn't work.
He made sure he was in the clear, moved into position, and made the catch.
Well, they throw the ball away so fast, though, that it's hard to get to him before he throws the ball away anyway.
Looking for an option, throwing, and this pass is completed. Law flings that pass in there.
Now that is a great throw.
But you know what? With the amount of time that's left here, if he wants to play ball control offense, then more power to him.
The visiting team using motion. Clint, play action. Slings this one.
Oh,
Wow, where was that going?
I don't know. But I know I got sucked into that lineman there. I managed to beat a guy to the inside, and then I got sucked into some other lineman.
Yeah, he basically just threw that into the ground.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him, throwing short to his left.
A hot potato pass out to the flat, breaks a tackle. Wow.
Well, we had the coverage there. It just things didn't work out.
Yeah, that should have been a tackle for a loss, but unfortunately.
And that running back there has 99 speed, too, so it makes things hard.
Interestingly enough, that was one of your defensive linemen that was out there tackling him.
They've got got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line, giving some cushion on the outside. Clinton, the lone back. Rolling. Catch on the run. Good throw. Good
Well,
catch.
at this point, I think you don't need to worry too much about the hot potato anymore.
And this guy's going to put the ball on you.
If they score on you in one play, well, they're going to score on you in 2 or 3 plays anyway.
Crosses it left.
Or maybe they'll try and run the ball.
Dragged down before he could get to the line.
This has been a run-heavy offense for the Goblins today. I think that might have been almost their 10th ball carry, right? Their 10th running play in this game. And that's, well, there. You managed to make them take the rest of the third quarter.
The visiting team, 24-0. And we'll start the 4th quarter.
Alrighty.
Yeah, now they got 4 wide receivers.
2nd and long.
Oh, it's that single back tight thing again, huh?
Gets to the lane handle.
And they're running from
And
it.
he lost the ball.
Home team, 5 on the fumble.
Better call a play before they challenge it.
I don't think they will successfully challenge that one anyways.
Playoff tackle.
Following the turnover now, it's 1st
See,
and 10.
you just bend but don't break. Wait for them to make a mistake, right?
See something in the
Yeah, the
defense.
same praying, hope and pray strat that I started designing my defense with.
Yep.
Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
Because that's what solid championship winning defenses are planned around, right?
Yep.
Hope and prayers?
Calling an audible.
Actually, you were tough on them in the first half. Like, you didn't allow any yardage even, hardly. Uh-oh, you're going to get
So they'll lose yardage.
stuffed for a loss there.
The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner is stuck.
As soon as he got the ball, there was a defender in his face.
What am
to
I
knock
going
him
to
down.
do? What am I going to do? Okay, let's try this.
It's 3rd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 17.
Oh, okay.
Directing traffic.
Bad things happen when you go to
That's
the air.
right. Bad things happen when you go to the air. So we're just going to keep it on the ground, run the clock some more.
Quarterback sneak.
I couldn't get around my own offensive lineman there.
Actually designed for the
That's
he was
all
in
right.
the, he was in the way.
You still picked up like 4 yards. And now you've got the wind at your back.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt.
Well, this one will be pretty good too. This should be about the same as the last one was, actually.
Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
It's just that I was 10 yards deeper this time when I kicked it, right?
Yep.
Only one man in the backfield, backing off.
Just keep making them take forever.
Man in motion. Tosses it right. Loss of about 1.
Wow.
I don't even know how that happened.
Well, basically, the guy, when everybody was trading coverages, that guy that made the tackle was actually in the process of moving in that direction already.
With the pass, this one
Ooh.
falls incomplete. 3rd down upcoming after that.
I don't know if somebody will get credited with a pass knockdown there, but it definitely hit him.
The corners are giving a bit of a cushion.
They're almost in 4 down territory now.
Looking for an option. Gets the pass off.
Oh!
Not quite.
Wow.
Something deep, but couldn't get that one to the receiver. 4th down.
And you know what? That was Hales that he tipped that ball to as well. Right?
Yep. Could have easily caught that one.
Yep. Could have easily been an interception.
Fair catch called for.
There was no need to try and return that one. So he made the
No,
right
there is
decision
no need
there.
to try and return that one.
There will be no returning punts today.
That's right.
Number 9. Get set. Looks like
Well,
he's rolling an audible.
I think I'll test the middle some more here.
Tucks it away. The fullback picks up about 4 yards.
They will pick up 4 yards.
He sees something in the defense. Hand off to the tailback.
Just couldn't quite fit through that gap. I don't normally run it that hard, but I tried to accelerate a little bit there because we had that loose defender coming through the middle.
Yep.
Ball on their own 37.
And that's probably why I couldn't fit through that gap, too.
Looks like he's changing the play. Gets rid of it. A lot of room to work with.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, Carter's got speed.
Just making the catch on that play.
This play was about pure speed. The receiver made a few quick moves at the line and then outran the defender to the ball.
Changing the play now. Hand it off to the fullback.
Oh, look at this.
Holy shit.
A fresh set of downs after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job
Fullback
up
Robbie
holding that
Barker
box and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
carries the mail.
It's 1st and 10.
You know what? For next season, you really need to design some sort of an offensive system where the fullback gets the ball a lot.
I've got a system like that. Called the Full House.
And he'll get the call. Carries it for 6 yards on that play.
Because I think that for best results, you need to get Barker the ball at least 10 or 12 times a game.
He sees something in the defense.
I'm almost to the point now where I don't think I need to throw another pass.
He'll get the call again. Ewert couldn't find any room on that one.
Yeah,
They
probably
really hustle
not.
on the defensive
You
side
just
of
need
the
to eat
ball.
up as
They're
much
very
clock
good at
as
clogging up
possible.
the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. He gets the kick.
Oh,
It came with a blitz, and there wasn't anywhere to go.
Yeah, and that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes. At that time, there were no holes at all.
no, there were no holes at all. Actually, that right tackle got pushed backward, and that's what ruined that play.
Yep. Oh, did you slice this one?
Oh, I hope not.
And it's on its
I think
way.
I did. Yeah, I missed it.
Sails right. No good.
Well, that's all right. They're only on their 31.
Yeah, well, this is pretty much the same as,
In motion.
well, it's actually better than my last two possessions because at least I used up some time. You know what? He's going to throw an interception
He
if
keeps throwing it in a double coverage.
Yeah, and he keeps picking on the guy who, by the way, Smith finished tied for 4th in the league in interceptions.
Wow.
So he keeps picking on the guy who is the best pass defender on our team, basically, right? And I don't know why.
With a deep throw to the right side.
Oh. Yeah, that time he took the chance, right?
You talk about making it look easy.
Jumped in front of it.
Yeah, well, that was our Dur safety, though.
Yeah.
The guy with 55 awareness. That's okay. That's why we have the double coverage.
Loosening up the coverage on the outside.
Yeah, you pretty much have to have that redundancy if you're going to avoid giving up a big play.
Under pressure with the pass.
Ah, you couldn't get to him in time.
Yeah. Very deep crossing route there.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been
Should do the replay and just see what kind of route that guy ran.
The visiting team line up in trip.
Just for interest's sake, right?
Yeah,
that's
it's
like
just
a
crossing
deep. That's
route.
like a really deep in though, right? Like wow, that's like look at this. He's 15 yards downfield before he cuts and starts running it parallel to the yard markers, right?
Yeah.
To the air on first down. Throwing. And he makes the grab.
Oh, don't face mask him.
He face masked him. Wow, what's that?
I think we're getting a shot of a Goblins jersey there.
Yeah, or maybe the camera was pointing right at one of the guys with the yard markers or something, right? That almost looked like the color of their vest kind of thing, right?
No, I think that was a Goblins shirt
a super ultra close-up look at a Goblins jersey.
Yep.
Well, I think you rushed him a bit on that one.
About a yard to go.
You had everybody coming through the line untouched there.
Along the outside. Drops back.
Oh yeah, Santa Claus gets him again.
Yep.
Hurdles the cut block.
So the only thing his brain is going to be able to do is play back. Here comes Santa Claus.
Yep.
Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus
Lane. They're
Lane.
going on fourth down.
Ah, shit. Are they?
Yeah, call a timeout.
Actually, we'll just
Okay.
we'll make it work.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it.
Should have called the timeout.
I didn't want to call a
I'll
timeout.
tell you, this has to be frustrating. Watch here, as it's a great situation for the defense. They think they've got him, and they're about to get the ball back. Then all of a sudden, he drops back to pass, and boom, they're moving the chains, and they're getting a whole new set of downs.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be kicking a field goal at this point.
With two backs behind him.
Poke out right. Here come the heat.
Clinton.
Ah.
Touchdown, visiting team.
Well, whatever.
Oh, they're going to go for two now, too.
Where he wanted to go, and he got there.
The coach is telling them to go for the two. Drops back. Closing in. Close one in the end zone.
Nope, yeah.
Okay,
a big hit knocked it out.
I'll take that.
Well, you can't ask for much more out of a drive.
Oh, now they're going to go for the onside kick, too.
Of course they are.
You're always making adjustments, and hopefully you can get.
Well, you know what? That one I got a little bit distracted because I was happy that Santa Claus sacked somebody.
Onside kick. From the 39.
Well, I don't know who Clayton is, but he's a hero. He hung on to that.
From the 38-yard
Did a great job.
Isn't he one of our tight ends?
No,
No?
he might be a backup wide receiver or something.
Who knows?
First and 10. Ball
It's
on
not
the
like I came out there with the
38-yard
hands team.
line. Calling an audible now. Tucks it away. He decided to tuck it in rather than try to force the pass, and has done a nice job when he's made that decision today.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to throw another pass, like I said. I think we built enough of a lead here with the amount of time that's left that even if I don't make a first down here, I can take a lot of time off the clock.
Ewert. Boom to run.
And I'm going to make a first down.
Good gain there and a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first down, they'll have to make some adjustments.
See, 3
to
more
slow
run
this guy
plays
down.
now should pretty much get us down to 2 minutes here.
Number 9. See something in the defense.
Blue 16. Hit him low.
The This one is handed off. Rumbles ahead for a yard, maybe 2. Second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Set. Cowboy. Cowboy. Lose it. Again with the carry. And he stopped at the 20.
Yeah, they're just shoving everybody into the backfield there. Wow.
Well, you should be able to run this down to 2 minutes anyways.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Yep.
2 minutes to the final gun.
Yeah, I'm just going to come out in the goal line here and
they'll be faced with a long third down play here. They'll go with the quarter defense. Looks like he's calling an audible. Gets the toss to the left, tucks it away. The running back gets about 3. So we'll see if the field goal unit can come through.
They just
here.
called a timeout. We're a little closer on this one.
So this will be a 39-yard field goal try.
Okay, I think I got this one.
Yep, no problem. That one's an orange.
Is good. He sends it right through the uprights, his second field goal of the game.
Okay, so that gives us a 3-touchdown lead, basically, with under 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, they're not coming back.
And he got all of that one. Great kick.
And they're going to have to take it at the 20, too.
Yeah.
He takes a knee. No return this time, and the offense.
Well, you should be able to finish this one out.
Over at the 20.
Come on, partner. Come on, D up. Bring that pain, baby. 94.
Using motion. Pressure, surveying the field.
Ooh. To give these guys credit, though, even though they've had a tough go on offense here, their defense has played pretty well.
Because as soon as he catches the ball,
Yeah, we haven't scored this few points in a long time.
Yep.
They also haven't turned the ball over very much. Oh, I got cut blocked.
Oh.
Look at him lower his shoulder there.
I think it's only just strictly shithouse luck that he hasn't thrown another interception yet, though. I think he threw one to you in the first half, right?
I can't remember now. It's not like one of those games where they throw like 6 picks, though.
No.
Incomplete. This is the guy they call on when they need a big third down conversion.
See, they're picking on that guy again, and he basically caused that drop, right?
The corners are backing off. Man in motion. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Pump faking. Throws it.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered if he caught that or not.
Nope, they're just flailing around out there.
Yep. Because I think he was going to be tackled about 6 yards short of the first down on that play anyway.
This team has been putting up good numbers inside the 20 here today.
Barker.
I guess this counts
now
as inside the 20. You technically started inside the 20 here.
Yeah, I don't really care. Technically, like I said, it's looking like I'm going backwards now. They've suddenly just buckled right down on the run here, right?
Number 9. Directing traffic.
Trying to conserve as much clock as possible.
I guess so.
Not that it's going to matter.
They're going to have to spend a timeout here after this play, though, I think.
Barker. The fullback picks up about 4 yards.
Barker has been a star. Do they not have any? They're just not calling their timeouts.
I guess they gave up now.
I guess they're going to try and save them for the offense or something, eh?
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Oh, look at that. The outside linebacker Santa Claus is the player of the game.
Yep. Living up to the season's thumbnail.
Yep. Laying down the law.
This one is handed off. Green Bay will call a timeout.
Yeah, they just called their last timeout.
Timeout left. Do they kick a field
I don't know
goal
whether
here or
there's
just
much
take
point in
a knee?
calling it, like saving your timeouts until you got like 9 seconds left in the game, really. You know?
Yeah, they're not going to score that many points.
Into the game for the attempt.
Even if they scored on every play from here on out,
And it's up.
it takes time to run 100
Yeah,
yards downfield,
Yeah,
even 80 yards
even if they
downfield.
managed an 80-yard pass and run, that would take all of the remaining time, right?
The kickoff team lines
So
up.
at worst, this game is going to finish 30-13, or possibly 30-14 if they go for 2 and get it. Oops, I blew that kickoff.
Should be a return here.
Even if they run this kickoff back for a touchdown, it'll take most of the rest of the time. Look at that. It took 4 seconds for them to run it back to the 28.
Yep.
Right? So this is the last play of the game.
Cushion on the outside. Not much left they can do here. Even if they score, it's still over. With the pass, almost picked off.
Well, that's it. So I guess we're off to the conference title game next.
Indeed. Yeah, I can't believe they did the way they did this game.
Goodbye for EA Sports.
Well, they played pretty well, although I would say that, to tell you the truth, if I was in their shoes in the last 2 or 3 2 minutes of the game, I would have spent my timeouts differently than they did, right? To give my offense a little bit of time to work, but hey, I
look at you,
completed 80%.
yeah.
Yeah, that means I probably went 8 for 10 or something like that, right? I guess we'll see. So,
They gained more passing yards.
yeah, they did manage to pick up more passing yards. Look at that. I ran for 203 yards. Wow.
Well, you were making a hell of a dedicated effort at it.
Oh yeah, for sure. You gotta run the ball. And that's that time of possession right there. You get over 40 minutes time of possession, and you're going to win a lot more games than you lose. So I finished with 116 quarterback rating, and I finished 12 of 15 there. So I threw more than 10 passes in this game. I threw 15 passes. For 179 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Got sacked twice. So Heward got the ball 21 times for 82 yards. Barker got the ball 22 times for 70 yards. So there you go. And then we did 10 sneaks for 42 yards. But look at this. See, all the touchdowns were scored by our fullbacks, right? Barker and Collins got the touchdowns.
Well, that's what they're there for.
Yeah. And actually, even the average per carries, like these were pretty good too, right, for these two guys.
Yep. Yeah, your average per carry was just decent all around.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually had a lot of success running the ball today with these two guys. So 43, 53, 56, 58 rushing attempts versus 15 passes.
Yeah, it's no wonder you got over 200 yards on the ground. That's all you were doing out there.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, and Collins caught 4 passes for 42 yards too. So when I throw the ball, I throw it to a fullback. Although Taylor caught a few passes there, Stewart caught a couple. Heward, Carter managed to get one. That was a nice one too that he got. And 1 drop pass. So there you go. Frank Smith had 6 tackles, but he didn't have any interceptions. He had that 1 pass deflection. So 3 tackles for a loss and 3 sacks. Santa Claus got all 3 sacks in this game. And they were still, well, they were actually picking on the other side today a little bit too, eh?
Yep.
Look at all the pass knockdowns you got. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, they played good out there. Even the mistake the safety made wasn't that terrible.
Yep, and you had that forced fumble by the free safety and the fumble recovery by Frank Smith, so he didn't get an interception today, but he did get a fumble recovery, right?
Yep.
We're 3 for 4 kicking field goals. Yeah, okay, well, that was a long-ish one that I missed there, but... And a net average of 38.5. That's pretty good. You know, like for 2 punts where there was no return, right? So I averaged 38.5 yards per punt. Just by angling it upward and then kicking it down the middle of the field, right? He's the center. The center picks up the onside kick.
Oh, God.
Wow, that was lucky.
Yeah, at least he didn't fumble it.
He's also like an ancient, like he's the old man on the offensive line by the looks of it. He's 32 years old, 10-year pro. So
well, he did a good job. He did what he was called on to do.
Yeah, so Omar Law actually did a little better with his passer rating than most quarterbacks that face you. But he was only 14 of 32, so he completed 43% of his passes. He didn't throw any interceptions, though.
Yeah, I think that's the big one, preserving his rating.
There, see, they ran the ball 11 times today, right? That's about twice as much as they usually do. And unfortunately, he did have a fumble. And so they ended up with 5 drops. That guy dropped 3.
That one guy.
Yeah, but I think though, you know, basically halfback. I think that drop was that attempted screen from where he was basically throwing a bullet at him from 7 yards away, right?
Might have been, yep.
But I think most of these drops were like contested passes where there was contact with the defender.
They definitely played down to the competition in this one.
Yeah, and this guy here, every time we play the Goblins, this guy has almost he had double-digit tackle totals the first 2 times we played him. This time he only had 9. But with all that running, look at that, I only had 5 tackles for a loss.
Yep, it's not a big thing in this game, the tackles for a loss.
Well, the thing is, though, quite often I will get 10 or 11 or 12 tackles for a loss when I run the ball this much, but today things just seem to be going really well. You know, with the exception of that fumble.
Well, when you run the ball this much, you can almost kind of expect a fumble.
Yeah. But anyway, there you go. So we're on our way to the conference title game. And that will be tomorrow.
Indeed.
Yeah, so Merry Christmas, but not for the Goblins.
Yeah, they're getting coal in their stockings this year.
That's right. So until next time,
I'm RecV5.
and I am Sandman99.
Merry Christmas.